Welcome back to Fearmonium. So at this point we have done almost everything there is to do. We've defeated the 3 remaining memories, fears, powers, let's say, within Max's mind, meaning now we can go fight Stepfather. Before I do that though, I'm going to do a last little bit of cleanup, because I'm pretty sure at this point I can collect almost everything in the game. Looking at what we have 11 ravens, which is all we can collect right now. And I think we can collect all masks. I did a quick look over of the map to see if there are any locations that I have not been to that I can go to, and there are not. The only things left that I cannot go to are all blocked by ice. Ice is the last remaining barrier for us. There are a couple other things we can do before we get there, though. So I'm going to start... I don't actually know how many masks I have. It would be nice if that listed it somewhere. Like, I don't know, down here. But I'm going to start by... There's a mask to my upper right I'm gonna try to get to. You can just fall down here. Is that one fake? Alright, this far right one just is fake. So that brought me up to, I think it was 17 masks? Which means I'm missing more than I thought. Found it! No, come back! $18 of 21. So I'm still missing 3, but off the top of my head, those were the only 2 that I noticed I was missing. So collecting the remaining ones may actually be a little more time-consuming than I had hoped. Okay, going down here again. Because with Grandpa, we can get over this mess. Oh, this area is always a pain in the butt to get to. And there we go. That's all 3 cockroaches. Your reward for that is literally nothing. There is technically an achievement that you get for collecting all 3 of them, called nothing. Yeah, there's also something else that I missed out on back here. I'm not sure what it takes to collect it, but we're about to find out. Oh, I could literally just walk over and grab it. In their naivete, people believe in the existence of energy vampires. This beautiful pseudoscientific name applies to people or things that supposedly drain one's strength, emotions, energy. In fact, all of this is fiction. A person is responsible themselves, be it consciously or unconsciously, for the emotions they give or take from different interactions. They're the ones giving their strength to these energy vampires. They don't feel drained due to some vampiric property of an object or aspect of another person. It is their own choice. If you can, please do practice actual science, and not pseudoscience. So there is something directly above me. And all this time I could have grabbed that. What is this, anyway? Destroying memories now has a chance to... Ooh, that's not bad. I feel like once I get all the masks, that may be what I want to put on. Just as a way of having some longevity, because otherwise save points are just how you get your health back. I don't need those anymore. I'm also still coming up here because there's still something up here, and I'm not sure where. Oh, right there. Another mask. So this is one that I had passed by before, but was not immediately aware of it. So there are still 2 masks remaining. Wasn't hidden, but you can run back along the tracks. I guess once I got off the minecart, I couldn't jump back up here to just go back and get it. So it's in this room somewhere. Hey, right there. 21 masks. We did it. Now we can go back down here and get our final reward. Wrong one. And you're here for your final reward. Firstly, I have nothing more to offer, so that means the passive effect mask has been improved to its limit. Secondly, Max has no unraveled rolls left. This is the end, this is the limit, which means my existence is meaningless. Max will not be able to hide from you behind any facade. Goodbye, little phobia. I'm glad I was able to help you. Oh, well. Farewell. So that has upgraded our passive to this. Upon taking damage, a shield is created from 3 shields. And that means I can turn you off because I don't need to find hidden passages anymore, because I'm pretty sure the hidden passages only pointed to masks. So we can turn on energy vampirism, which, boy, I feel like I've been playing through this game in hard mode up until now, knowing that I've had access to this since almost the beginning, and I've just been worn down on some of these long adventures. But anyway, that is pretty much everything that we can get right now. So we can make my way back to you to upgrade any remaining abilities, which is mostly just you. There we go, so that is everything upgraded. So there is an achievement left for something I don't have, which I believe is collecting all of the individual power-up clowns, like the plus damage, plus HP. Those are not marked on the map, and will probably take me 10,000 years to find. I don't know for sure if I will get something later on that will mark them on the map. So instead of killing myself looking for them right now, I'm going to wait until then and see if that helps. If not, then we'll go for it then. And there is one last achievement that I can get otherwise, and that's down here at the gas cylinders. That's just a funny thing you can do, and you get an achievement for it. So of what is left for us that we can do right now, there is a raven that we do not yet have access to. There are a couple of collectibles that we do not yet have access to. And that's pretty much it. Theoretically, there is, like, one of the power-up clowns that I don't have access to. Or that I do have access to, but I don't know where they would be. So I'm going to hold off on looking for them right now. Which means next up, we're fighting Stepdad. So then, let's go confront Stepfather. I am as excited for this as you are. Given what we've been through with the last couple bosses, this does worry me a little bit. Guess I'll put that on. I'm also going to go save. I mean, I'm sure I did just save when I walked by. Actually, no, I didn't save when I just walked by because I took the thing off. Actually, what would be good for a boss fight? Because I don't know if I'm gonna get anything out of that in a boss fight. Well, we'll see. Maybe he, like, summons ads or something. So 3 keys that we have collected. And in we can go. We are, you can see, still missing 3 paintings. So this is Stepfather, but there's still more to do. Oh, taking you up to obscurity. This is straight up going into the boss fight. The fear that Max is pushed down and as far as he possibly can. So I am more than prepared to die many times to this while I learn. Okay, I hate getting home. Since my stepfather moved in, I've opened this door with one thought. Please, no trouble tonight. It's inevitable now. There's no chance I'll get to bed peacefully. It'll be the worst he's ever been. I'll get it worse than ever before. But that isn't all that's different tonight. Because tonight, I'm sure my stepfather will hurt me for the last time. I hear my mother sobbing in the bathroom. I guess he's already done with her. I hope he isn't in the office. I have to get in there. He locks the door with 3 keys, yet he always leaves them here. My mother and I never touch these keys. He doesn't have to hide them. They're protected by another guardian. Our fear of him. Well, everything changes tonight. Hey, moron! You're back? Why didn't you say hello? Heck, I was hoping for more time. This will all be for nothing if I get caught now. Stop! Where are you going? To my grandpa's office. Try to keep up. What the heck do you think you're doing? Watch me and maybe you'll find out. He's going to break the door down. I have to hurry. Open up, you idiot! What has he done to Grandpa's office? It's chaos. How will I find it? Why is it even locked in here? You've always been a burden to your worthless mother and me. But you've really crossed the line this time. Do you want your dinner in the basement again? Or should I send you for another night on the streets? Where the heck is it? Oh wow, he has a gun! He'll shoot one of us sooner or later. He could kill me tonight. What's happening in his rotten mind? He's broken my mother. She dared say a word against him. But today he will hit us for the last time. If I can do this... You're done for. I sent you to your crazy grandfather so you wouldn't get in my way. But the stupid old man died, and now you're a problem again. I will make you obey me. Man, coming to a head right as we're in here. Okay, so when he runs over, of course, the soap. And then after that, he... Yeah, so he gets over there and immediately throws a skull. So he has a reasonably static pattern. Well, not completely static. But he only has so many moves. You can see the little sparks come down, so you know when it's where it's going to be safe. And it's never necessarily safe right there to go hit him, even though you think you may have a second. You can't hit him after he does his elbow drop, though. There's spikes on the sides of the room. Just make that a little bit more unpleasant to deal with. I don't think the explosions actually hurt you there. Yeah, this is pretty doable. Really? Was I just not paying attention to my health? I thought I had him. That's not worth it. I must have just not been paying attention to my health. I thought I had him. Like, I thought I had plenty of health. I will say, I love that this was building to a climax at the exact same time as Max's real life was. Like, Max has decided of his own accord to stop putting up with this crap and came up with a plan. And he needed to not succumb to fear of his stepfather right as we're fighting for it. I will teach you respect. Ouch. I will teach you obedience. Why were you even born? You were nothing. I'd shove you back into your stupid mother if I could. Well, have you learned, moron? Do you understand now what happens if you don't listen? I don't know, I'm pretty sure the bully at school gave him worse than this. Learned a lesson? I'll give you 10 more of these if you ever cross me again. Why are you laughing? You're so big and tough in front of a teenager. I can't wait to see you pee your dirty pants. Police? Stay in the office, you fool. I'll sort it out. Don't worry. They're coming to see me. Don't be stupid. I hid the phone. It wasn't you who called them. Come on, do you think it was hard to find? I warned you what I'd do if you ever told anyone about me. This is the dispatcher. This is the dispatcher. The officers have arrived at your address. Hello? I wanted to say something harsh and sarcastic. I wanted to rub in his face that he'd never touch me again. Tell him I'm no longer afraid of him, and that I know he won't do anything if I call for help. But my tongue wouldn't work. There was no strength left in my body. I was falling into a vicious black hole. The pain seemed to recede into the background, becoming less irritating. I knew I was seeing my stepfather for the last time. The dispatcher had heard his rage, every thud of his fists. The officers will see this brute's bruised fists and me looking like I've been pulled from a cement mixer. They will understand everything. It was so easy to get rid of this jerk. One phone call. One week later. One phone call really changed my life. I was drowning in a sea of violence at home and school because I didn't fight back. I was too afraid. Did I have anything to be afraid of? As it happens, yes. Now I'm in a darn orphanage. They put me here while my stepfather faces court, and my mother finds us somewhere new to live. She can't afford the house. Hey, freak! Come over here! And now I'm surrounded by exact copies of Lucas. Dumb bully raised without love or pity by exact copies of my stepfather. I'm talking to you, wimp! Call me that again and I'll stick your piggy eyes into your thick skull. What did you say? Man, that's the guy who's here because he beat up his stepdad. He attacked Lucas, too. Even his girlfriend ran away to another city. Seriously? It's him? Man, we need to steer clear. Let's go. Idiots. Max, I found a new board game. Do you want to play? I noticed the Lady D poster. Another time, Rumi. I don't make friends anymore. Everything I get attached to disappears from my life sooner or later. And take that stupid poster down. Why? Don't you know the singer, Lady D? She's beautiful. Exactly. And she would never stoop so low to speak to us misfits. She just reminds me what a loser I am. Well, the staff will probably take it down again anyway. I believe it was mentioned that that emotion was one of the sources of his Venustrophobia. And rightly so. Celebrities only make the line between happy people and us even more distinct. We're sitting in an orphanage, and you're daydreaming about singers. Come back down to earth. We're doomed to a miserable existence. And even if we get out of here, things will only get worse. This is an absolute triumph, my child! You were the strongest in Max's consciousness, even stronger than his stepfather. I'm so proud of you. I have never been sure of anyone's strength but yours, and I was not wrong. I needed a very strong neurosis in Max's mind, which he would never be able to defeat, and you became it. Max will be mired in fears that we will never overcome, and I will reign supreme. I will decide what he thinks about, what he remembers, what he says. Did you hear his words in the orphanage? Max has no hope left, and it's all down to us. I believe this is the end of the story. You can still wander through the boy's mind, destroying everything in your path and exploring all the corners that you might not have visited yet. But let the lower door behind you remain closed forever, okay? If Lady D doesn't want us going in there, that is probably her final stronghold. And we've seen now, without a fear of his stepfather, without a fear of anything anymore, mentally, Max is not actually doing any better. He may objectively be in a better place than he was before, but at this point, everything has fallen to depression. Something's wrong here, this is so surreal. You've always seemed peculiar to me, but after your fight with Stepfather, I don't know what to think. If you measured both of your strengths against Max's other neuroses, there would be no question. Max would only consider what he is more afraid of, his stepfather or clowns. But you destroyed these neuroses. They leave Max's consciousness. This isn't the behavior of a phobia. You are clearly something bigger, and depression seems to be hiding something from you. No wonder she's trying to dissuade you from going into that tower. I sense that wretch has blocked out some bright memory. Depression can do that. She's covered Max's bright thoughts with her darkness, thereby protecting herself from something. Your task is to figure out what event in Max's life turned you into something more than a neurosis. Stepfather's rage will help you break through the ice floes of Max's indifference. You can find the answer where the dark thoughts roam free, which Max visualizes in the form of dark birds. The 12th bird will lead you to the solution of your secret. So for beating Stepfather, we've gained rage. Significantly increases your strength. The strength of a true phobia. And with it, we can destroy the ice. So now we can look at the map and figure out where we need to go. There are a number of things hidden behind ice barriers that we can now break. And we can look into figuring out what exactly we are. Until next time, everyone.